So I was going to sleep the other night, and it was like really interesting. I was sitting there and I was like, you should do some videos on signs of the times, when events take place, and just do a quick video talking about the event that took place and how it relates to the end of days. And then I thought, well, I should call it like Behold the Fig Tree or As a Thief in the Night. Now, I do think there was there were some really good books done by, I believe it was Roger K. Young a while back, that were Behold the Fig Tree and As a Thief in the Night. But I know Behold the Fig Tree is kind of in relation to judgment, and As a Thief in the Night being prepared for the last days. Probably As a Thief in the Night is probably a better thing to call it. But either way, so I wanted to do some videos when I see something happen, talk about it briefly as a sign of the times. And so today I happened to be on a news site, and all of a sudden I saw there was a swarm of earthquakes that took place at the New Madrid Fault. And I don't know if you know much about the New Madrid Fault. It's the site of one of the biggest earthquakes in American history that took place in 1811, 1812. It was about 7.2 to 8.0 on the Richter scale. It was felt all the way across the country. Some strange things happened, like the Mississippi River flowing backwards and lakes appearing and the river changing its course and a mist rising off of the ground and different things like that. Very strange occurrences for an earthquake, but definitely a very large earthquake, and so it's not surprising that some crazy things happened during it. Interestingly, though, that site is where the 2017 and 2024 eclipses passed over, one going that way and one going that way, and basically making like an X marks the spot over the center of the heartland of America. Now, speaking of the heartland of America as well, the Heartlanders, the people who believe that the Book of Mormon took place in North America and the heartland of the United States, potentially the Hopewell people, that was where they lived, potentially. And I know there's a great TV series called Hidden in the Heartland, where he goes to a number of these sites and they talk about some of these ancient ruins and potentially fortresses and places of refuge and different things like that could have taken place actually in that very spot or very close to that spot. Also, those two eclipses having passed over so many LDS Church history sites in the Independence, Missouri area, Jackson County, Missouri, Adirondack and Liberty Jail, and then the other eclipse going over Kirtland and Palmyra. Very strange occurrences that they would create an X in the center of America, and that those two eclipses would go over so many LDS Church sites. So I find it interesting. When the two eclipses took place, I did kind of wonder and speculate if maybe there could be an earthquake, but the more I kind of studied on it, geologists pretty much agreed that they would not trigger the New Madrid Fault. And so I guess on one hand, I was like, I don't want to be there in case it does. But on the other hand, I kind of by the time the eclipse took place, I wasn't really expecting anything to happen more than marveling that there was an eclipse and those eclipses took place and that they crossed where they did, and crossing the church history sites. I think there's some pretty marvelous things related to that. And in addition to that, the 2023 eclipse that passed over, from Oregon to Utah and Texas and Mexico, that in a sense made that ancient handwriting in the sky that matched the Tava leaf Hebrew characters that were similar to Alpha and Omega. Anyhow, lots of really interesting things. There shall be earthquakes in diverse places. The new Madrid Fault surely is a diverse place, and it's interesting to see that there is some activity in that site just recently. So we'll see what happens in the future.